The exercise comes just days after NATO accused China of enabling the war in Ukraine because of its support for Russia. The Chinese Defense Ministry said in a brief statement that the operation had nothing to do with international and regional situations and didn't target any third party. The joint drills, which began in Guangdong province, are expected to last until mid-July. China's state TV said the drills are aimed at demonstrating the capabilities of the navies in addressing security threats and preserving peace and stability globally and regionally. I'm Karen Chamas.
Well, Amazon Prime Day happens twice a year or so, and tech correspondent Chuck Palm has put together a top 5 list of deals on tech gadgets you can find today if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber.
It's Amazon Prime Day, the biannual random day event, usually lasting 48 hours, where Amazon treats its Prime members to special deals. And once again, we've gathered the top 5 tech deals for you on Amazon Prime. Coming in at number 5 for $359, the 43-inch Omni QLED Amazon Fire TV. The UHD Smart TV with hands-free Amazon Alexa built in. Number 4, Amazon Fire TV Soundbar 2.0 speaker with virtual Dolby Audio Bluetooth connectivity for $90. Number 3, the Amazon Fire TV Stick. Mac streaming device, Wi-Fi 6E, only $35. Number 2, Anchor Soundcore Space A40 noise-canceling earbuds. And number 1 Amazon Prime deal, the Blink Mini 2 plug-in smart security camera 2-pack for $40. Find the links at allthetoptech.tech. I'm Chuck Palm.
Tuesday Sports is in.
In this interview, we
Robert
saw how the conversation has already evolved around Biden. For years, he's been warning about Donald Trump's violent rhetoric. Now he's being asked to defend his own words, like when he said on a recent donor call that Trump's actions should be in the bullseye.
Was it a mistake to use the word? I didn't say cross-sector.
Hernandez is the first Dodger to win today. Same best place tonight for the MLB All-Star Game. Rookie sensation Paul Skeens, the top pick in the
So with all
draft
this
by the
attention on
Pirates.
each
Just a
candidate, I
year
wondered,
ago,
how
Will
will this
Smith in the
affect
National
voters?
League.
Is
Orioles
three
ace
PR
Corbin
guy?
Burns takes
After all,
the
this is not the
American
first
League.
time
The
we've seen a
NL won
gunman
last year's
aim for a
Midsummer
president
Classic
or
in
a
Seattle.
presidential
That
candidate.
snapped a 9-game AL
So I
winning
posed
streak.
that question to
Baseball's
Professor
draft
Alan
continued on
Lichtman,
Monday with
a
rounds
distinguished
3 through
professor of
10,
history at
highlighted
American
by the
University
Yankees'
who
fifth-round
studies
choice,
presidential
Grayson Carter,
elections.
a right-hander from Vanderbilt, who has hit 103 miles an hour
And
on
humid
the
out there,
radar gun.
heading toward New
Also,
York Tuesday
Angels'
night and a
sixth-rounder
Wednesday
Peyton
morning. We
Manning.
will
He's a
lose the beginning of the
6'11"
day as the sun
right-hander from
sets.
Miami who, if he makes it to the bigs, would join John Rauch and Sean Jelly as the tallest players in Major League history. And then there's outfielder Joseph Sullivan, taken by the Astros in the 7th round out of South Alabama. His grandfather was Pat Sullivan, who won the Heisman Trophy as Auburn's quarterback in 1971. The final 10 rounds will be today. Soccer tonight in D.C. The U.S. women have a friendly with Costa Rica, their last tune-up before the 2024 Olympics begin in Paris next week. That's Tuesday Sports.
Thank you, Robert. Now 7 till. When we return, Swifties trying to shake off the latest conspiracy theory when America in the Morning continues after these messages.
Are you the parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the Parents' Choice Award-winning online learning program that's actually changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month. But you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio.
Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees, no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
Not all policies will qualify. Not available in all states.
Sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else. So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lonray Pelusi with today's Tip for Kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Getting ready for a new baby is a busy time. An important decision is how you will feed your baby. Breastfeeding will give your baby the best start in life. Breast milk is easy to digest and it has all the nutrients your baby needs. Breast milk protects babies from diseases and infections, and the close physical contact creates a special bond. If you have questions about breastfeeding, talk with your pediatrician and visit healthychildren.org.
With Kevin Elkins in the morning, Dan Bongino for the midday, and Sean Hannity for your afternoons. It's News Radio 1440 all day. Depend on it.
It's 5 till. Welcome back here with America in the Morning. Actor James Sicking, who had starring roles in TV shows including Hill Street Blues and Doogie Howser, MD, has passed away. Correspondent Margie Zaraletta has details.
Our objective is the Hod Street Playground. Now, this is a formidable playground, but by no means an impregnable one. I plan to deploy you much in the same way Hannibal deployed his Nubians when taking the seawall at Syracuse.
James Sicking based his performance of SWAT leader Howard Hunter on Hill Street Blues on a drill instructor he had in basic training. He won an Emmy for the role in 1984. Sicking said in a 1991 AP interview, for years he'd be recognized in cities where Hill Street Blues was airing in reruns.
You can always tell the cabbie looks at you in the mirror and goes, "Hey, Howard, what are you doing here?"
Sicking also was known for playing Doogie Howser's dad on Doogie Howser, MD. He also had roles in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, Fever Pitch, and Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Someone got on, and there was a young boy, I was 9 years old, maybe 11 years old, and he looked in the elevator and said, "Oh, look, it's Mr. Hauser." And just as the elevator doors were closing, you could hear the mother off stage saying, "Dr. Hauser."
I'm Archie Zaraletta.
We've all heard about conspiracy theories when it comes to politics, but as Kevin Carr reports, fans of Taylor Swift are wondering if there's a new song deep fake when it comes to a recent concert she gave overseas.
If you haven't gotten your fill of conspiracy theories surrounding major public events this week, even Taylor Swift fans are not beyond searching for hidden meaning. During her concert in Milan on Sunday, the Grammy winner's piano, which has traveled the world with her, malfunctioned. She joked about it on stage, as heard in this video from Swiftie Tonight on TikTok.
We finally broke it. We have finally broken this thing.
When a crew member came on stage to help fix it, some fans heard audible hissing come from the instrument. Moments later, the piano was fixed and Swift went on with the show. It is likely the hissing sound was the singer stifling laughter. However, Swifties have been buzzing about a deeper meaning. Swift has dropped Easter eggs in concerts, videos, and promotions before, so some fans speculate this is telegraphing the upcoming Taylor's version of her album Reputation.
I don't like your little games, don't.
The album is filled with snake imagery, which has been around since her high-profile online feud with Kim Kardashian in 2017. And with today being World Snake Day, maybe there's something to it. Or maybe, like so many other conspiracy theories out there, it's just a coincidence. I'm Kevin Carr.
That's our show for today, America in the Morning, for Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. It's produced by Jeff McKay. Senior producer, Kevin Delaney. I'm John Trout. This is Westwood One.
Montgomery Men's Health exists for guys who get it done. Let's talk, fellas. You solve problems all day at work. You fix your sink when it's broken. But when it comes to ED and low T, it doesn't get done. We get it. You hate going to the doctor, but you're the guy that fixes things. At Montgomery Men's Health, there's nothing to fear and no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for years. Our friendly, discreet team of medical providers will take the time to listen. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. If you feel like you've tried everything, call us. Here, there's hope. From the conventional to the next level. Imagine finally taking care of this with no surgery. Imagine going from feeling gray to living life in vibrant color. It's time to be confident. Join the thousands of guys who have found success after walking through our doors. Will you be one of them? Dial 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com to schedule a $99 male performance consultation, including blood work. Do it for you. Do it for her. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Your appointment, trustworthy. Dependable. Station.
News Radio 1440 is WLWI AM and 95.1 HD of Montgomery, a Cumulus media station. This is the CBS News World News Roundup, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Applause for former President Trump as he made an unscheduled appearance at the open of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee with a bandage on his right ear, a reminder of the assassination attempt at a rally Saturday. Correspondent Tony DeCopel is at NC.
We got our very first image of the Republican ticket together. Trump really Iowa Senator J.D. Vance. And Vance is interesting. He's made a journey from critic to ally, once called Trump cultural heroine and possibly America's Hitler, now fully embraced by the crowd as one of their own. As for Donald Trump himself, he did not speak last night, but the emotion was etched onto his face as well, and he is now reworking his Thursday night speech to be, quote, more unified, he has said.
Haley is expected to speak today. The investigation of the assassination attempt by 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks is already pointing to serious security flaws. CBS's Jared Hill.
CBS News has learned Secret Service did not sweep the building Crooks shot from, despite it having a direct line of sight to the stage, since it was outside of the security perimeter. The Butler County Sheriff says his department wasn't responsible for clearing the roof either.
I don't know who's responsible for what it is.
Former President Biden back on the campaign trail in Las Vegas. He's planning to speak to the NCAA convention today. He defended his record in an interview with NBC News.
My money tree is pretty damn good. I've got more done than any president has in a long time, in 3.5 years.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to be judged on that.
Stifling heat is settling in the Northeast. It could feel like 100 degrees in New York City today. In Houston, the high was 95, and 143,000 customers still have no power more than a week after Hurricane Beryl made landfall.
But I've been talking about it all day long. People until I return.
More than 400,000 people in Indiana have no power after strong storms unleashed as many as 10 tornadoes overnight. Just in from overseas, Pakistan's military says 7 people have been killed in a militant attack on a house where a Muslim health workers are injured. The statement was also attackers have been killed. Sunday's Euro soccer final. The final match for Gareth Southgate as England manager.
Spain, champions of Europe, yet again.
Manager season after the team lost to Spain champions. In their second chapter. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
As a roofer, I don't have time to fail. Homeowners rely on me, so I rely on Beacon. Beacon's unique network of brands work together to give me what I need when I need it. And with the Beacon Pro Plus app, I got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right in my fingertips. Now through September 15th, purchase high-quality GAF with Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Go to BECN.com or download the Beacon Pro Plus app today. Beacon, only build it.
Don't let spring allergies make you miserable. Try the quick, drug-free solution trusted by over 4 million people, Navage. Only Navage uses suction to flush out your sinuses using refreshing saline, helping you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. And here's even better news. Navage is now available at your local Sam's Club in a great new value pack. It's everything you need to start breathing better immediately at Sam's guaranteed best price. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Breathe easy.
California is making a big push to get people to separate their trash. CBS News LA's Amanda Starantino checked out an organics recycler in Ventura County.
At Agromed, 1.2 million tons a year of organic waste from more than 200 jurisdictions is recycled here to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and make it into compost for agriculture. The state has a lofty goal to reduce organic waste in landfills by 75% by next year. According to CalRecycle, organic waste in landfills currently emits 1% of the state's methane, which is 84 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Agromed just received a $10 million grant to help communities turn more of their yard and food waste into compost, so it is kept out of landfills.
The world's rarest whale may have watched the dinosaur on a beach in New Zealand. It's considered believed to be a spade tooth rat, first discovered in 1874. If it's confirmed, it will be the seventh ever found. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last three addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed, or your money's back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code PLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
I don't like onions. I'm doing paleo. Do they have gluten-free bagels? You can't juggle every food request for a work event, or can you? EasyCater is the all-in-one tech platform that makes it easy to get restaurant catering for work, with options for any group, size, taste, dietary preference, or budget. EasyCater saves your favorite restaurants and orders, which makes reordering a snap. Need to modify an order? No problem. So when it comes to food for work, make it easy on yourself with EasyCater. Start your order at Easy.
The news you need, the news you can trust, the news you depend on. News Radio 1440. More at newsradio1440.com. Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by WhatsApp. Me and the kids were always messaging. They LOL'd, I ROFL'd, but then I changed phone and the bubbles went green. But where there's a fill, there's a way. And I found a way to share what's in here. I'm tapping my heart.
WhatsApp, the place to safely send messages between different devices. Message privately with everyone.
Warm start to our Tuesday will give way to a hot and humid afternoon. Temperatures will climb into the mid to upper 90s with heat index values in the triple digits. Scattered showers and storms are again possible today, lingering into tonight, with tonight's lows in the 70s. For the rest of the week, temperatures remain in the mid to upper 90s Wednesday, low 90s Thursday and Friday. Each afternoon features a chance for rain and storms with overnight lows in the 70s. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven, on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. The good news continues on this Tuesday. No major problems or accidents are being reported by the authorities that would send you on an alternate route. Looking at your traffic flow maps, no big backups or slowdowns yet. That's good news. Keep listening, and we'll keep you posted with the latest and the most accurate traffic conditions on the radio. Did you know that Thompson Tractor can rebuild hydraulic hoses for all makes and models, and they can do it in 30 minutes or less? Visit Thompson Tractor or their website, thompsontractor.com, for more details. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams at WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Tuesday. It was a packed first day at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, which included a surprise appearance by the nominee, Donald Trump. With a white bandage on his ear, it was his first public appearance since Saturday's shooting. At the convention, he was officially named the Republican nominee for president. Earlier in the day, he announced his official running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. Several Alabamians are in Milwaukee for the RNC. Last night, Alabama's U.S. Senator Katie Britt spoke about Trump, saying that he's the change the nation needs, specifically for the economy. Alabama Secretary of State Wes Allen, also there, said he plans to talk with other elected officials about election security. In all 50 states and territories pledged their delegates at the RNC. Senator Tommy Tuberville is Alabama's representative. Every delegate who voted casted their vote for Donald Trump. I'm Jasmine Williams with your morning headlines.
This is Mike Costanza with Chappie's Deli.
And Jeff Baranko with Chappie's Deli. Mike, let's talk about our deli slaw.
My favorite. It's vinegar-based, light, healthy, crunchy.
It's the perfect side with any meal.
And perfect topping on any sandwich.
Pure deli. Try this combo. Corned beef on rye with Swiss cheese and slaw. Mmm, so good.
And put it on the Chappie's Deli grill. The flavors go zoom.
Gramps, what does that mean, flavor zoom? Sounds pretty old school. I like my slaw grilled al dente, al dente.
What? Say what now, Jeff?
You know, grilled but still crunchy.
Albert Dental.
What? Now wait a minute, Jeff. You mean al dente?
Yes, that's it, al dente.
And he was joking on what I said? Folks, zoom on in to any Chappie's Deli. Get your healthy vinegar-based deli slaw. Al dente if you want. Perry Hill, Peppertree, Prattville, Baptist South Towers, and Auburn.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Place with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Food additives can harm children's development and raise the risk of obesity. To lower the risks, choose fresh fruits and vegetables when you can and avoid processed meats. Don't put plastic in the microwave because heat can cause chemicals to leak into your food. When cooking or serving hot foods, use glass or ceramic dishes. For more on keeping your child healthy, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org.
I'm Aaron Tippett. I've been blessed to be able to make a living at what I love, making music for more than 25 years. But it didn't get there overnight. There were a lot of long days and nights of working just to make ends meet. Good things in life don't always come easy, but when you sweat for what you want, it makes it even sweeter when you get it. So remember to work hard, and when the opportunities present themselves, you got to be ready to grab them. This message is brought to you by the United States Air Force.
News Radio 1440 is everywhere you are. On the radio, online at newsradio1440.com, and on our app. You can also listen on your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440. You need to reset. Refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine once again, if you can. For it is one more day, one more, that we're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of us. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time to rise and shine once again, if you can. It's another day, one more, you're on top of the ground. It is July the 16th, 2024. It is time for our daily bread. A word from on high, something that will change your perspective. I'll give you a new one. But either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. Today's daily bread comes from, our scripture insight today is 2 Timothy 2, 8 through 13. 2 Timothy 2 and 11 reads, "Here is a trustworthy saying. If we died with him, we will also live with him. Govern yourselves accordingly." And again, good morning. It is July the 16th. It is a day that has never been, but not July the 16th, 2024. Anyway, it is a day that has never been, and believe me, it's a day that won't ever be again. It is a once in a lifetime deal, and once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, July the 16th, 2024, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done this day. If you've lived a while, you've heard many, many yesterdays. You know, people ask me, why do you say the same thing every morning? Because it's not the same morning. If you've been around a while, you've heard many, 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 some of you, yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the mercy, the charity and the love of God, we may, I am not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? Well, do what you can, while you can, for whom you can. Because whether you believe it or not, if you don't remember or not, somewhere along your journey, somewhere along the way, somebody, someplace, somewhere extended you a helping hand. Whether it was a word of courage, a word of advice, or maybe a caring shoulder. Either way, we've all had it, whether we remember it or not. And no matter what happens to you on this day, remember, it is a great day, an absolutely stupendous day to be alive. Good morning to you. News worth celebrating. That's our daily bread for today, July the 16th. We'll be back.
Welcome to today's encouragement from our daily bread. The reading for today, titled News Worth Celebrating, was written by Matt Lucas. For more than 2 centuries, the hymn placed first in the Methodist hymn book was, "Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing." Written by Charles Wesley and originally titled For the Anniversary Day of One's Conversion, the song was composed to commemorate the radical renewal sparked by his faith in Jesus. It has 18 stanzas proclaiming the glory of God's goodness to those who repent and follow Christ. Such faith is worth celebrating and worth sharing. In 2 Timothy 2, Paul encourages Timothy to remain steadfast in his faith and to persevere in sharing it. He noted, "This is my gospel, for which I am suffering, even to the point of being chained like a criminal." Rather than second-guess his choices, Paul reminds Timothy to remember the good news message. Jesus Christ, raised from the dead, descended from David, came not to rule, but to serve and ultimately to die for the sins of the world, so that we may have peace with God. Death didn't win. Jesus rose from the grave. And just as it set free those who believe, the message itself isn't bound. God's word is not chained, said Paul, not even from places where death seems to have won. Prison cells, hospital beds, gravesides. In Christ, there's hope for all people, and that's news worth celebrating. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from the Epistle of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verses 8 through 13. Remember Jesus Christ, raised from the dead, descended from David. This is my gospel, for which I am suffering, even to the point of being chained like a criminal. But God's word is not chained. Therefore, I endure everything for the sake of the elect, that they too may obtain the salvation that is in Christ Jesus, with eternal glory. Here is a trustworthy saying: if we died with him, we will also live with him. If we endure, we will also reign with him. If we disown him, he will also disown us. If we are faithless, he remains faithful, for he cannot disown himself. Now let's pray. Father, thank you so much for saving us and also for giving us opportunities to share the good news with everyone. Please lead us to someone today who needs to hear your good news and give us boldness to share the truth of the gospel with them. Thank you, Lord. It's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen. Thanks so much for listening today. My name is Wes Ward, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
it's once again time to honor our armed forces of the United States of America, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. And since I am the only alumnus of those institutions on the airways of Montgomery, I might as well. An old alumnus, actually. But that's okay. Better old than cold. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine, people, as we celebrate the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and along with our local heroes, Montgomery Police Department. Yeah, we talk about them. Yeah, we dog them sometimes. Sometimes we think they're wrong, but we don't want to do without them. I'm just telling you. Montgomery Sheriff Department, the Police Department, Sheriff Department, the Alabama National Guard, ALEA. We used to call them state patrols, but we got correct, I guess, and Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. Yeah, well, all of them are Alabama Law Enforcement Agencies. So which one are we talking about? Smokey. Like Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, the drill sergeant hat on. Yeah, those guys. I've never seen a 5'1" state patrol person, though. Yeah, I don't think that'd be too good. Kind of like them short people that are on the president's detail. Oh, Lord. That's why you ought to have a height requirement. That's okay. We're going to leave that alone. And let me say good morning to my good friends down at Montgomery Sanitation Department and those guys that's coming to work this morning. And I saw the chain gang trucks. I think they call those maintenance trucks, but I call them chain gang. Make brothers look like they're in chain gang. All they need now is a chain on the outside of their door. We'll be good to go. Look like they're all headed to prison. But I know they're not. They're hardworking citizens of the city of Montgomery. But, Mayor, you have to get rid of them trucks. I mean, really, those trucks. I mean, who would be proud to ride around the city in a truck that looked like a chain gang wagon? Come on, man. I'm trying to help y'all out. Hey, I bet the mayor won't come to work on one of them trucks. No, he won't do it. Neither will I. Good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine. I feel absolutely great this morning. And last but not least, their motto is Semper Fidelis, but they couldn't pronounce it. So we had to cut it real short. We had to call it Semper Fi. But whether it's Semper Fidelis or Semper Fi, it all means the same thing. Always, always faithful. And they still owe me an honorary Marine Corps shipness. They do. They owe that to me. They stuck it to me back in 1970 something when I went down to join the Marine Corps. What happened? You're too short to be airborne. I think I'm lying. Ask somebody that was in the Corps back in those days. They tell you, I'm telling the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Good morning to you. Thank you, Harkness. I get really hyper in the morning sometimes, and I don't realize that my voice is carrying so loud over the microphone. So if you do hear a little distortion, let me know. That means I got to turn that sucker down. Okay, that's what it means. I just want to make sure I'm heard. Okay, that's all. I get all excited, like a kid on Christmas morning. I mean, I got to have the best job in Montgomery. I got to have the best job. Okay, me and a couple other people, but I got to have the best job in Montgomery. I mean, to be honored and be invited into your homes, to your cars, to your radios, to your phones, all over. And as a matter of fact, just to tell you, I've been told I'm the most streamed person in Montgomery on the radio, and I appreciate it. I know we got an AM station, but we got ways to get that word out there if we need to, and I appreciate that. I'm probably one of the most streamed shows in town. But also, I get called sometimes from Florida. So one thing about AM stations, they may not get you across the street, but we will get you we will get you down in Florida someplace like that. Anyway, good morning to you. I'm feeling pretty good this morning. It's 7:24 in the morning. One of the things I want to start off today with is this. There's a city council meeting today. Now, I have not heard that it is going to be exceptionally early or anything like that, But since you guys are probably headed to work right about now, you might want to know what's going to go on at the city council meeting today. Since every time I call them, that I ignore my phone calls. See, I'm trying to be nice to them. I'm trying to be nice to them. You know, get them to come here, but they hardly ever show up. I understand. You know, they don't want to deal with y'all sometimes. But if you can't deal with us, then I mean, come on. You know, it's a job. It's a public job. You know, just come on up here. And I'm really not hard. My name ain't Mark Teal. I don't really dog you. Now, I only dog you about about public pronouncements. You know, you want this ordinance for what reason, things of that nature. I don't jump on anybody for the mistakes they made in life. Lord knows I got a dungeon full of them. So I don't get on anyone, but I will get on you for your public pronouncements, for your public policy issues that I think. Like I still can't figure out why our city council. I just can't figure out why we don't mind abortion clinics, but we get mad at people who want to put up liquor stores. Okay, we got too many liquor stores. Well, evidently there's some buildings that are empty over there. You know, in that old broken glass thing. You know, right there. You know. And yesterday we brought up something that I thought was interesting. You know, every time I bring up the Nation of Islam when it comes to working with our young men, everybody said, well, they're not Christian. Well, they may not be. Some of the Christians ain't really Christians. I'm just saying, but they, from a social standpoint, I can't think of a better organization in this country that has a record of accomplishment. I just can't. Of taking young men who are headed way the wrong way, except the Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts do a good job too. But it costs too much to be a Boy Scout. You know, Boy Scouts has become one of those organizations where you don't have the money, you can't get none of that honey. You know, they ought to. Now I came up with something a long time ago, but I tried to get it going, but it's hard to get things going from the ground up. You know, funny thing about it, if you're going downhill, everybody wants to ride, but if you're trying to push the car uphill, nobody wants to push. And so I'm at the pushing the car up the hill thing. I got a great idea too, and it really was a great. It's still a great idea, but I don't have the financial backing or the thing to do it. But it's called YLC, really Youth Leadership Corps. It really is a great idea, and it allows kids to join. Actually, make a little stipend every month. Not much, you know, $5-10, something every month to put in their pockets. It's a great idea. I'm gonna try to get it going one more time, just one more time, and maybe I need to give all this paperwork to somebody younger than me, because kids don't want to listen to you if you're old. You know, you got gray hair and stuff like that. They don't want to listen to you. You don't want to hear that. You know, I'm going to go to the city council meeting here in a minute, but somebody's on the phone. 7:27 in the morning, so we'll talk to them. Good morning. Who's this? Okay, I guess they're not there anymore. All right then. So today's city council meeting starts. Where's it? Is it on here somewhere? It is on here somewhere. Okay, there it is. Pruitt, of course, is going to lead the Pledge of Allegiance, which is good. I'm still glad he knows it. That's good. They're also going to do the approval of the July 2nd, 2024 work session meeting minutes. See, work session is the meeting before the meeting. Okay. Oh, Space Force. That's right. I didn't say Space Force. My bad. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard, and Space Force. Yeah. I don't exactly know what Space Force does yet, but they are part of the family now. So we got to say hi to them in the morning. Okay. I think they're out there on Maxwell anyway. So good morning to you guys out there. Okay. Also, this morning, City Council approval of the July 2nd regular council meeting minutes. So, but again, the meeting before the meeting is where all the work is done. Which personally, I think we should outlaw the meeting before the meeting. Oh, why you say that? Because we don't. In other words, that's where the sausage is made. Okay, in the meeting. And so by the time 5 o'clock comes, the meeting has already taken place. And all we are getting is I think the city council meeting itself ought to be a place where you hash out those things in public. I just, since it's our money and it's all about money anyway, I don't think they ought to have a meeting before the meeting. But just realize by the time you get there, the decisions have already been made in the meeting before the meeting. Now, I've always been skeptical of that, and I've been somewhat apprehensive when it comes to that meeting before the meeting at the city council. But I would have now their story would be that here's what I don't know. Now, if I'm wrong, then one of the city council meeting must tell me. I think we used to do the meeting before the meeting in another room, but I'm assuming now we do the meeting before the meeting in the big old city council room now. I guess that's what we're doing. Okay, but it is my understanding that those meetings before the city council meet the regular meeting, those are not official. Those are what we call work sessions. However, most of the problem now here's their argument. Their argument is that, well, we don't want to do the meeting before the meeting because then they said then well, how did they put this? We do the meeting before the meeting because we don't want to take all day long to sit out there and hash out our issues. But I like to see that hashing out. Yeah, right. I like to see that. I like to see how the sausage is made. Okay, I'm just saying. So, but anyway, let's move it on to something else here. The mayor's message. Don't know what he's got to say today. I know crime is still on the big subject here, but I think Mr. Mayor needs to know that we don't want to give $6 million to an organization that has no true accomplishments with the money they're receiving. And I've done some research on Live Free, and I'm telling you, it's not worth $6 million. Not our hard-earned money. We come out better fixing putting some things in our local community centers and things of that nature with $6 million. No, I'm sorry. No. Not only no, but hell no. Okay, no, we don't want to do that. No. So if I got anything to say about it, my vote is no. Okay, not $6 million to an agency that can't prove that they have the ability of it. Now we said we're going to give $6 million to the Nation of Islam and let them take some of our boys and teach them or give some to our church programs who have programs that actually have shown that they work. I'm all for that, but not to a group of people who woke now. They all woke, Black Lives Matter, another one of those. No, I'm sorry, we can't go. Now, also, we're going to have special committee reports. That whatever that means, I don't know. Public communications on agenda items to address the council. You must be on the roster, must be signed before the meeting begins, indicating agenda items number to be discussed. In other words, everything on that's going to be discussed at the city council meeting, it's on a piece of paper. You can call down to the city hall and find out what that paper is. It may be online actually, and you can, if you want to discuss something, you must be signed up before the meeting begins. That way they'll know you're coming up. That's right. They want to be prepared for you. I can't blame them for that, because some of y'all get up there and you get up there, start talking about the weeds, and the next thing you know, we talking about why we got rats in the neighborhood. So I'm just saying, you might want to get down there. Must be signed before meeting begins, indicating the agenda item and the number to be discussed. Good morning, Anthony Worthy. How you doing there, young man? Okay, I got the Space Force thing in there. You correct me on that. I'm good. Now, old business. 45-day review of Infusion Lounge, which is located 3905 Troy Highway. Okay, whatever that is, I don't know what that is, but okay, it's in a good place. Infusion. I like that name though. Okay, I'm good. I don't know what their 45-day review is about, but they're going to have that today. Resolution related to the City Board of Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts. Okay. Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts Association Board. Number 3, ordinance amending ordinance number 19-2024 pay raises sponsored by Counselor Pruitt. Listen, I'm all for good. Seriously, I'm all for people getting paid a good salary. But we've been upping the salary for people for a while here now. I mean, didn't we just give the police department a salary raise? Didn't we give the sanitation department a salary raise? Can I call Cumulus, please? Can I get a raise? I mean, we give people raises, but I don't know if we I don't know. I'm gonna let that go. Okay. Ordinance authorizing payments to the Montgomery County Sheriff Department for patrolling law enforcement until MPD reaches 400 officers. Okay. Now, it's my understanding. I'm not sure. It is my understanding we're paying $40,000 a month to get these guys to patrol because we don't have the ability to patrol because we don't have enough police officers. So until we reach the 400 mark number, it seems that we're going to be paying the sheriff. Listen, I'm not mad about paying the sheriff because he needs to make up for that money so that nobody has to come down there anymore and get a license. Okay, get a license for a concealed weapon. No, I'm not on Nextdoor. I don't even know how to get to Nextdoor. But I know that's an app. I can get myself on there too. A resolution repealing the legislation which created the Montgomery City County personnel. What? Huh? What's that all about? A resolution repealing the legislation which created the Montgomery City County personnel. So we get rid of the personnel department here now. So if we get rid of the personnel department, who's going to decide who's been done wrong and who hasn't been done wrong? City Councilor, Ms. Beard, give us a call because we want to know what that's all about. We're going to get rid of the city and county personnel. Really? Okay. Or any other city councilman out there that explain this to us? Okay. Why are we getting rid of the city county personnel board? Anyway, also that's number 5. Also, a board and expressing council's intent to adopt an ordinance, creating a city personnel board. Okay, so they're going to get rid of it, and then they're going to a board and expressing the council. The council with his intent to adopt an ordinance creating a city council. Okay, so now I know this is a dumb question, and forgive my ignorance, but if we already have a city council board, personnel board, why are we getting rid of it just to bring it back? Okay, I mean I know there's more. There's probably more to this story. Or Arande, Pruitt, Calhoun. Somebody can explain this to us. Why are we getting rid of it and then on number 6 turn around and putting it right back? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that the meeting before the meeting they will explain this. Okay, because I don't really know. Councilor Calhoun, he said it's in accordance with Act 2024-337. So I don't know what that's all about. Okay, here's one. An application for a conference center by Tanisha Bell doing business as ABJC Conference Center, located on Harrison Road. Now, that's not a bad place to put something because that road's I know my son used to go to school over there at the Rock. And that's really a nice little road to put some bit. Okay. Well, anyway, so anybody that's got anything for or against it, you can go down there and and whine about it if you want to. Okay. Oh, I feel you now. I understand now. Okay. All right, I got that. So evidently, the city council, the city. Okay, no one. See that? I should have paid attention to the writing. Resolution repealing the legislation which created the Montgomery City County personnel. Okay, board. Okay, and expressing the council's intent to adopt an ordinance creating a city personnel board. Okay, that makes sense to me. I'm good. That makes sense to me now. See, I'm so busy reading until it was right there in front of me. I feel it. I'm glad you guys are out there. Keep me straight because now I'm for that. I'm good. I'm for that. Yeah. Why in the world? Unless the counties, no, let the county handle the county, and let the city handle the city. Okay. Okay. I'm good with that. Thank you. I knew there was an explanation for that. I knew there was. Okay. I'm just saying. So now we got that squared away. Okay. Again, application for a conference center by Tanisha Bell, doing business as ABJC Conference Center on Harrison Road. Application for a conference center by Patricia and Elton Dean Jr., doing business as Be Smart. Okay, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with conference at 3834 Harrison Road. So is that the same thing? I don't really know. I don't know what the difference between what a conference. Why would you need a resolution? Why would you need to do? I thought that's real estate. Anyway, I don't know what that's all about. So evidently, if that's a new thing now, get a conference center. I'm good. I'm good with you. Okay. Elton Dean Jr. Okay then. I never met him, as a matter of fact. I've never met Elton Dean Jr. Resolution number 8, resolution appointing a Diane Burke to the Board of Adjustment by Councilor Riley, replacing Jennifer Shaw. In the new business, review of Soul Food Kitchen and Selvin Soul Food Sports Cafe at Eastdale Mall. I didn't know we had a Soul Food Kitchen because they don't. Okay, so evidently they don't advertise with the brothers. So how am I supposed to know they over there? Mm-hmm. Review of Auto Repair Experts LLC at 724 Oliver Road. Review of Avigon Terrace Apartments at 335 West Fred D. Gray Avenue. Ordinance authorizing amending deeds records in Book 554 on page 469 and Book 493. Okay, don't know what that's all about, but we'll see. Good morning. Who's this? Morning. Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna bring great things to Montgomery like his father.
Now, isn't he in charge of the? He got appointed. Isn't he in charge of the Parks and Recreation now? Okay, I know the mayor at the last city council brought him up. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good. All right then. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right. Also, before we go on our last break, an ordinance authorizing amending deeds record. Okay, I gave you that one already. Also, ordinance authorizing deed record and RLPY book, page 836, okay, 4959 at page 836. Don't know what an RLPY is, but evidently it's a book. And sooner or later they'll be able to tell me what it is. Resolution setting a public hearing for the adoption of the technical codes of the city of Montgomery with additions and deletions for August the 20th, 2024 at 5 p.m. Ordinance adopting technical codes. Okay, that's another one. Don't forget, that's boring. Application for a restaurant. Oh, here we go. Now let's get down to, okay, let me take my break. And we get down to the good stuff here. Because this is always a bone of contention with me when it comes to liquor licenses and things of these nature. So we'll be right back.
USFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate, not one based on anyone else.
Over here.
So if you drive safely, you could save money. Good to know. Visit allstate.com or call for a quote today.
Work start to our Tuesday will give way to a hot and humid afternoon. Temperatures will climb into the mid to upper 90s with heat index values in the triple digits. Scattered showers and storms are again possible today, lingering into tonight, with tonight's lows in the 70s. For the rest of the week, temperatures remain in the mid to upper 90s Wednesday, low 90s Thursday and Friday. Each afternoon features the chance for rain and storms with overnight lows in the 70s. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, things are looking good. Nothing's being reported by the authorities that would send you on an alternate route. Finishing of a minor accident, Clay and Holt Street. Outside of that, though, 65 southbound running slow as you approach Northern Boulevard. So be prepared for that. So please use caution south on 65 as you get to North Boulevard. Festival Plaza has it all. Visit the Montgomery Cardiovascular Health and Fitness Center and more. Festival Plaza, Taylor, and Vaughn. Colliers Managed Development. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I just was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
Though the world is full of wonders to amaze you as you roam, some of life's greatest treasures are found very close to home. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden has freshly baked casseroles, homemade jams, local fresh fruit and produce close to where you live, raised by folks you know. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden, where you'll find more than just produce and the best barbecue in town, handcrafted gifts, antiques, and more. Located at 3740 Magnolia Drive in Millbrook. Stop in and stock up. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden.
Montgomery Men's Health exists for guys who get it done. Let's talk, fellas. You solve problems all day at work. You fix your sink when it's broken. But when it comes to ED and low T, it doesn't get done. We get it. You hate going to the doctor, but you're the guy that fixes things. At Montgomery Men's Health, there's nothing to fear and no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for years. Our friendly, discreet team of medical providers will take the time to listen. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. If you feel like you've tried everything, call us. Here, there's hope from the conventional to the next level. Imagine finally taking care of this with no surgery. Imagine going from feeling gray to living life in vibrant color. It's time to be confident. Join the thousands of guys who have found success after walking through our doors. Will you be one of them? Dial 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com to schedule a $99 male performance consultation, including blood work. Do it for you. Do it for her. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Book your appointment now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Chandra with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. As a parent, you are your child's first teacher. Like all students, kids will make mistakes. Your goal is to encourage the behavior you want to see, set clear expectations, reward good behavior, and withdraw privileges when needed. What doesn't work is spanking. It only increases the risk your child will be aggressive. For more strategies on child behavior, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org.
Hi, I'm Queen Latifah. Even with heart failure, my mother remained strong.
Because without strength, you lose hope. Together, we will rise above heart failure.
To help prevent, improve, or manage heart failure, go to riseabovehf.org.
You don't have to miss a second of your favorite talk show at home or at work. Listen on your smart speaker, on your Alexa or Google smart home device. News Radio 1440.
Okay, let me get to the end of this city council meeting for today, and then we'll go on to other things. I got some good news. You know how you know, okay, you know how I know I don't have a record any place? You know, I mean, I'm not wanted by any crime for any crime or anything. You know how I know this? Because I work at a building for 23 years that has the FBI, probably the CIA. I'm not sure about that. Keep that under my thing. The FBI, the U.S. Marshal Services, Secret Service, all the big time people in law enforcement, and I worked in the building with them. So I'm thinking, well, if I did something that I forgot about a long time ago, they would remind me one day when I came to work. Okay, so I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so I'm saying it's good to come to work every day and shake hands with those guys and look out for them and stuff like that. But it's not, you know, now if I ever went to shake a hand and put a set of cups on me, then I know I forgot something what I should have done some time ago. I don't know. So you know, it's good being able to come downtown for. Now it ain't always been that way. Don't get me wrong. You know, back in the day when I used to steal 10th Street bikes. You know, I mean, I don't think that's a felony though. I mean, I don't know as many as I used to, who's got what it could have been. Okay, I'm sorry for the guy. So one of these days, I'm going back to South Bend, and I'm going to find those people whose 10th Street bike I stole, about 10 of them, and at least give them a couple $100. You know, you can buy a bike now for a couple $100. Okay, I'm gonna do that when I finally really retire and go home back to South Bend, and I'll probably run into all of them. Yeah, but they probably won't remember me. Never mind, don't even worry about it. They probably won't remember. As a matter of fact, I don't remember me who that was. And we'll move right along. Number 16, application for a restaurant and retail liquor license by Gasket Hospitality Group, doing business at Summers Place on Vaughn Road. Resolution declaring public nuisances, authorizing immediate abatement and assessing the cost of abatement of public nuisances on various lots pursuant to Chapter 12 of the Code of Alabama. So hopefully you will, and then after that you get council as a committee, and then public communication and non-agenda items to address the council during this time. The clerk must have a contacted prior. The clerk must have been contacted prior to noon yesterday. So you just can't go down there today and do public comments on things. But you can if you want to. And here's the deal: if you want to comment on an agenda item, you must, I guess, let Miss what's her name down there runs that place down there. She knows more than the city council people do about how to run things. Miss well anyway, I'm like Biden. You know, sometimes my mind come with me, and sometimes it goes to other places. But I know that her name's right on my. Her name's right on my mind. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. You want to go down there now, so you need to go down there so you can, if you want to talk on an agenda item. What is that woman's name down there? Man, that's kind of messed up. Oh, Miss Blaylock. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Miss Blaylock. Now if she's listening, she's gonna be saying, you know, you've been here all this time. You come down and see me. We talk about things, you know, and so yeah, I know. But you know, I'm like Biden. I mean, if Biden get away with it, okay. Although Biden is 81, 82, somewhere around there. You know, now I'm not personally mad at Biden for getting things, because I forget things. I'm 20 years younger than he, but not 20 years younger, but close to it. Anyway, so Biden's good. He's only going through what older people go through, like me. You know, like a few minutes ago, I couldn't remember what I was talking about. 7:52 in the morning. Okay, I got some good news. Okay, I got some good news. Now, you're going to say, how is this good news? Okay, we got some good news. And the good news is that there was an arrest of two people trying to bring contraband into the Elmore County Correctional Facility. Okay, so you say, what's good about that? Well, the nice thing about it is that it was not the employees of the Department of Corrections, because most of the time it's Department of Corrections employees who get caught bringing things into the correctional facility. Christopher Smith and India Harris were arrested and charged with promoting prison contraband by the ADOC on Saturday. Now, listen, it just goes to show you the crooks are not as smart today as they used to be. So really, they got cameras every place. You know you're under suspicion, but the good news about this is that the people finally, somebody who didn't work for the Department of Correction, got caught bringing stuff in to the Department of Corrections. Okay. Now, and if I could come up with if I had to think about this for a second, I think more women have been caught bringing things into the Department of Correction than men. Okay. But again, what I'm so glad about this case is that they did not work there. Okay. They didn't work there. Okay. And maybe we just need to pay our Department of Correction people just a little bit more money so they don't feel they got to bring things in and make a little money off the prison. I'm just saying, it's hard out here for a brother. Light bill get hard. Light bill get hard to pay. Groceries get hard to pay for. Sometimes you don't care where the money comes from. You just need the money to pay the bill. I'm just saying. But I don't think I'd want to go to jail the same place where I used to work. Okay, unless you were a really nice guard. If you were a nice guard, and people would probably shake your hand and take care of you because they know you took care of them. But do you really want to work at a place? Go to jail at a place you used to work. Come on. So anyway, so the good news this morning is that they caught two people trying to bring in contraband into the Elmore Correctional Facility. But the good news is that they did not work there. Okay, I'm just saying. Because normally when I hear this, it's somebody was working there. Somebody works there. According to the Alabama Department of Correction, at the state and K-9 unit found and detained 3 trespassers on state property near Elmore Correctional Facility on Saturday while tracking the trespass. Tracking. They got dogs on your butt. Law enforcement also found 2 packages of contraband. Christopher Smith and India Harris were both charged with possession of marijuana, promoting prison contraband 1 and 2. The other person detained was a juvenile who was released to a family member. I think that's where we go wrong. We should not release juveniles. We should at least put them in jail for at least 72 hours. 72 hours, let them get a piece of that, because that's where they're going to end up if they don't get their act together. So I think we need it with 72 hours in the DYS, not the real jail. Yeah, we need to put them in jail for 72 hours. Let's start releasing them, because when we release them, they think they got away with something, and because they're a kid, and now as they get older and stronger, and now they're doing even stupider things. So let's stop. Okay, let's stop releasing. Okay, let's put them in jail for 72 hours. Okay, I'm just thinking. Anybody disagree with that? Of course not. No, of course not. 72 hours in DYS, and that will get their attention. Okay, but if we just pick on Kevin, you shouldn't have did that. But you're 16 and under, so we're gonna take you back home and set you on your mama's porch. No. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna put your ass in jail. Okay, at least for 72 hours, and let you meet your future cellmates. Okay, that's what we want to do. Okay, so let's treat them like the little bitty kids, and they didn't know what they were doing and all that stuff. That's a bunch of crap. I'm saying we might want to think about this catch and release thing with kids. No, we don't want to do that anymore. Once you hit the age of 13, yeah, I think you're responsible for your own stuff. Okay, I gotta go. We'll be back with some serious commentary after these messages. Good morning to you. It's a great day. Absolutely a fantastic day to be alive.
May 12th, first update on News Radio 1440.
Here's what's happening this Tuesday. On the back front of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, which included a surprise appearance by the nominee.
Radio 1440, WLWI AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. On 95.1 Montgomery, Alabama. This is CBS News on the hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Emotional moment on the first night of the Republican National Convention, where Nicole Performed by the party's nominee. With bandage on his ear, about 48 hours after an open fire at a campaign rally. Correspondent was in Milwaukee.
President Donald Trump made his first public appearance since surviving an assassination attempt, standing side by side really made for the first time, showing the somber side and hopeful support. Trump walked out, many in the Congress who moved to Q. His roommate, 39-year-old Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, was referred to the former president as cultural heroine. The investigation into the assassination attempt on the former president points to serious security problems at the rally in Pennsylvania. CBS's Charlie DeMar is at the scene. A source with direct knowledge of the incident says 3 snipers from local law enforcement were staged within the building just beneath the shooter. We observed folks acting suspiciously before the shooting and radioed into command that he was using a rangefinder and had a backpack. By the time help arrived, it was too late.
They told neither local police nor the Secret Service checked the roof before the rally. One death just confirmed after tornadoes swept the Midwest overnight. Odyssey meteor right down.
A long track of a long line of severe thunderstorms, and it moved from northwest to southeast, and now we currently see those thunderstorms sitting in the lower portions of Illinois and Indiana, moving down into the Tennessee Valley.
Hundreds of thousands of customers still without power. News from the CDC to find some teenagers are lacking in backing. CBS's Alexander Quinn explains.
Nearly 6 in 10 teens overall told a CDC survey for 2023 that they usually or always have the emotional and social support that they needed. But a new report from the agency found speak disparities across some groups. In race, the CDC found that 42% of Black people are always or usually getting enough support. That's the lowest of any group, and far below the more than 66% of white teens who are getting enough support.
Lots of people tend to look busy at work and stop. And the tech contributor Ian Sher warns you can still get ripped off at Amazon Prime Day.
The best advice always is to do your research. If there's a deal that looks too good to be true, it probably is. And it may be on a product that over-promises and under-delivers.
This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on it. If you're a 50-year-old male, and you get quirky and may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Providers help thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to put you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
The night before Major League Baseball's All-Star Game, a long tradition continued.
High drama at the Home Run Derby on ESPN.
Won the tie for with everyone on their feet. Oh, it's gotta go.
Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals came this close to Austin Hernandez of the Dodgers.
Was your 2024
everything that I feel right now, there's no word I can describe. He hit 49 home runs over 3 rounds to win. CBS News.
A popular scented candle maker is trimming more than its wick. Yankee Candle says it'll lay off about 100 employees at its distribution facility in South Fairfield, Massachusetts. They rolled out 13% of office employees in place a year and a half ago. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Allergies and sinus issues, Louisiana, Blizzard. Red recommended July. The right passages with suffering from
Stay connected with the news this Monday, where you are listening to News Radio 1440.
Okay. One of my favorite songs of all time. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Anyway, good morning to you. Today, find you well. Got a lot of things to talk about. Not really, really not interested really not interested in the Republican convention. Not really. It's the same stuff every 4 years. So, you know, I'm more interested in the city council. You know, I'm just saying. Okay then. All right. I'm feeling get my morning jug filled up here, my thing all filled up. 860-1440 is the numbers. Anyway, so that's I gave you the schedule of the scheduled events at the city council meeting today, starting at I guess at 5 o'clock or whatever time they decide to start. Let me see. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. And we have our own city council personnel board. I think it's a good idea. I don't agree with too many things the council does, but that's a good idea. Because why be stuck with the county? Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just didn't want the mayor or any mayor to have the sole authority to deciding who gets fired and who doesn't. There's too many politics come into that. Anyway, okay. So, good morning. Hope you find everybody well. 860-1440 is the number here. You got something. Now, here's the question. I don't really know what I feel about this, but I'm just going to put it out. In Birmingham last night, 4 people dead. 2 people injured. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Nightclub. And my brother had a lot of bad around the club. And his about I thought that was the club. But why are there so many? Why don't we have clubs with alcohol? Why don't we just have alcohol? I mean, you can get in trouble if you fight yourself. Okay? If you get mad at yourself and you're the only one that's thinking, then maybe that's all right. Alcohol is legal. I'm all for it. You know, what can we do to stop some of the violence at nightclubs? I guess you have to have super. First of all, I say everybody that goes to your club needs to start with. They need to be a member of your club. You know, not just having people show up at the club without some identification that somebody knows them in that club. Okay. I think the clubs should be membership only, or at least club ID. So somebody there knows who you are. Because when it's nighttime and it's the right time and you know, kind of the boot wrong and somebody steps on somebody's shoe or somebody's shoe, yeah, whatever. Somebody looks at somebody's old lady, you know that person, Sean. I don't know why guys get upset when another brother looks at the old lady, you know, got no clothes on. That's what we do. We look. Now, if you're looking at me disrespectful, and I understand that. That's what's different. There's a lot of difference there. So I think in order to stop, if you can't stop, at least you'll know who's with. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to ban clubs. I mean, grown people need someplace to go. But it may be time to take the age up to 30. Okay? You got to be 30 years old before you can go to a club. I just, something's wrong out there. Something's wrong out there. I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, now, I didn't really like clubs when I was 30 either. I just didn't do much for me. I mean, it's like meat lightings, you know, you go in there, look for the meat, you come back out, hopefully you have them, sometimes you don't. But I mean, I don't know. Now, the NCO club, and some of the military bases, yeah, they're controlled on military bases. NCO club, as Bragg, when I was at Bragg, had this club called the something, and it was for lower enlisted people, like 50% below. Um, when I wasn't in for, I didn't get time to bring it down. So anyway, so what say you folks? I mean, all this club violence, and I can understand why communities don't want in the community. It's not the club that is the problem, it's the patrons that are the problem. And then how much responsibility can you afford to be? If somebody goes to Walmart, starts a fight with somebody, then do we close Walmart down or down? Okay? We take the perpetrator and we handle him. And clubs should be the same way. But I do believe that we may get to the point where clubs will be mandated to pay police all businesses up to do the well, Amy didn't really like being in the club because it left the city open to all kinds of litigation. And I understood that, but who else better to handle people that are rowdy because somebody who's training you? Okay, I mean, if you're the top guy, all right, but chances are you don't really know how to handle and escalate the situation. You know, and he doesn't have any authority whatsoever to do such a thing. I mean, if they want to listen to your club, okay, unless he's 6'5", 225 pounds, and all muscle, they don't pretty much fit anyway. Okay, so I'm just saying maybe it's time we reevaluate the club atmosphere in the community. I'm just saying that because I mean, this was like 4 people dead, 10 injured, shooting in the club. And I can do like 92 people getting fights and all kinds of things. And I know there needs to be a grown people put together. And the question is, what is grown now? At what age are we grown? We got 35, 40 years old everybody acting crazy. I don't know what that age looks like anymore. Uh, so I don't know. It's a tough call, and I'm all for people living in alcohol. But at some point, he did what he did. I know we shouldn't talk about it, but I'm pretty sure we did. So anyway, so what about that? Okay, so short of closing clubs down, make club membership mandatory. Uh, at least you are in the receipt of a club card. Okay, that way everybody on the list that can come in our club. I'm just saying, at least that'll get some kind of control over the people that visit. And then therefore, if something did go down, we got a good idea who it is, how to reach them, and all that good stuff. I'm just thinking, maybe the club business is all right, but I'm telling you, it's more dangerous than going in combat. HXO 1440, plus I got other things coming. Think about that. Good morning. Well, that's what I'm saying, but I just don't know what they used to be. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Mm. That is true. Like roaches. Like roaches. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think you ought to, yeah, I think you ought to pay about $100 a year to belong to it. Right, but you need an investment. Right, but you need people who are invest. In other words, who have something to lose if that trade day is looked at. Mm-hmm.
So after the 5 years that you spent the standard with what you're trying to do, and then the money, you got it, and almost count the money every week that you need to get. But if that's not part of your business, so that's what I just think during the class, because that's dirty money. You got it. You look at this, you do, then that dirty money starts to look good.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Right. Yeah. But unfortunately, right now it's going. Some of these people, 40 people, because in Birmingham, I mean, 4 people dead at one, and 10 people shot. I just, I don't know. Yeah. All right, appreciate it. 860-1440. So we are paying and we also are paying the sheriff department 20,000 a month until we get to 400 police officers. And again, I still do not know why it's so difficult to get policemen. I could be in charge of the recruiting for policemen, and I'll get you some. You got to we're surrounded by military bases. We got folks in the National Guard around here who are willing to go overseas and get shot at. But we can't convince some of these police. No, man, nothing going wrong down there. You know, it's crazy. I just don't understand it. Kids who want to go be shot at for the nation, they won't get. I mean, somebody's doing something wrong when it comes to recruiting police. Okay? And I don't want to hear. And if it's a nationwide issue, then I mean the nation is doing something wrong. Okay, and political correctness is one of the things that people are tired of hearing about. Okay, and they tired of being micromanaged. You know, everything they do comes under scrutiny. I ain't talking about when it comes to policing. I mean, when it comes to they don't have a right to their own opinions anymore. It's 8:21 in the morning. Good morning. Yeah. Well, it has happened. Well, I was in the army then, and I didn't, when they screwed me up. Wow. When well, exactly. That means that policy-wise, we've got something wrong. And I don't think everybody, but every policeman don't want to go out and violate people's civil rights, but they. Mhm. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Somebody told me one day, they said, "We're only hearing about the homes that crash. What about all the thousands of times every day the land faces? What about all the officers who do a job? And we hear about a couple of bad ones. But we don't know that. I mean, we don't know that. Well, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me ask something. What percentage of police officers do you think really have that kind of attitude of being a bad guy? I gotta say, obviously, it's not most of it. It may be 10%, maybe. Of course, that's an assumption. I mean, Mm. Yeah, well, that's what they say. All right. Yeah. Again, although, okay, hey, appreciate it. Got to take a break. We'll come back. It's got to be something in the policy. It's got to be something that is that is that is territorial. I just can't believe police. Most police officers I know. And here's the one thing that we never talk about when it comes to policing. We never talk about the citizens. Really, we never talk about what they do. I don't know. We'll be back.
Rush Limbaugh calling him in college. He's surviving it a little bit. And he wouldn't have admitting it at the time. Really just properly, I'm proud of it. It's defining it. That work ethic defining it. That independence. It means like parents want you to learn every day precisely because they were working to survive and make a better life for their children. That defines me too. This is what made Brady theirs. So this is going to create intelligence and smart and life experience. And I think probably the combination is what it is. I have to guess. From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Equity Show. When you give your home a extreme makeover without breaking the bank, friends at Blinds.com, they have you covered. With their 20 times the savings last chance now, top of the American Workshop premium visitor I think better way to find the energy savings for those who motorized factories and even treating outdoor shows on the line. Everything from the brush off the truth, personal design consultation, what I think is manual project, and what we need to do or have a manager have to understand more. But really, because you can solve the daily task, the rest of the code that brings out handling like 100% satisfaction to and the team of 3 million customers over 25 million Windows users. So that is sale right now up to 45% off. It's a 45% off only for a little bit time. Rules and restrictions may apply. our home, we come from a house sometimes it's really about things. Our neighborhood,
And we are back. Good morning to 8:31 in the morning. Right now, a plethora of things. Not even in particular. I'm not that crazy about the national event. And this guy from the president, because he's the guy that didn't like him before. I said, that's good. You need somebody that challenges what you're thinking. You know, don't just be a butt. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. So tell me what you think. Tell me, gee, I feel hey, I'm doing. That's what you think. Yeah, I get it. All this back to quick. Loading. Good, good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But haven't officers always had rules protocol? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think everything disqualifies you from being a police. Really? What is that doing? Okay. Okay. No, that means you was broke for a minute. That means you broke for a minute. That's what that means. Oh, uh, you okay? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Good morning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That ain't too new though. Mm. 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 I'm talking ulcers in general. Mm. I don't know if that's so true. Yeah, yeah, but 31 years make me. I ain't a newcomer no more. I've been here a while. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Well, sometimes though, and I appreciate you covering what I'm saying, and I think sometimes we hold on to those feelings, and we're somewhat intellectually disingenuous with them. Again, I've been there 31 years. A lot of things have changed differently since Montgomery and since I have gotten here in '91. Good morning. Pretty good. Okay. Aren't we assuming a lot of things here, though? But aren't we assuming a lot of things here? Uh, nobody ever Well, no, but well, now I know. I listen. I remember how you got screwed, glued, and tattooed, but everybody has gone through something, whether it's with the cops or I mean, everybody. The cops are just like we are. They yeah, yeah. Hey, let me ask you something though. Don't you, right? But wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Haven't we changed? Haven't the citizenry of America changed in many regards? From the disrespect that we show each other, the violence that we heaped upon not only police officers but ourselves. Haven't we changed? Well, I don't think some of them know the debauchery that they're going to have to deal with. I hear what you're saying. But just because even in war, there's a you can't just kill everybody for the hell of it because there are rules in that. So I'm just saying that we are 50% of the problem. Would you not agree with that? I think there are more bad citizens than there are bad cops, though. But they're still human beings. I agree. But we also don't call it to deliver plates. Well, and most of the time we do. Yeah, and most of the time we do. But again, we still, again though, I'm telling you, that we got young men who are signed up to go to war and reach their limbs and legs, knowing that that's a possibility. And you telling me because we got people won't be police because of somebody. I can't buy that. We're doing something wrong when it comes to inviting these people for this job. I don't know exactly what it is. We don't know. Yeah. Well, and you got to limit it. Only 10% of the people in America ever been in the military. You got to in that one. We do the best we can at the time. I just think we can do because I got to take a break. I take a hard break. 8:43 in the morning. We'll be right back.
Our grief is unique.
And Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. It was the 3rd of June, and another
Forecast
yesterday.
on Tuesday will give way to a high in the afternoon. Temperatures will climb into the mid to upper 90s. Index values to the triple digits. Scattered showers and storms are again possible today, lingering into tonight, with tonight's lows in the 70s. For the rest of the week, temperatures remain in the mid to upper 90s Wednesday, low 90s Thursday and Friday. Each afternoon features a chance for rain and storms, with overnight lows in the 70s. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Hello, Montgomery. Right now, things are looking good. Nothing's being reported by the authorities that would send anyone on an alternate route. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. At Thompson Tractor, your job matters. Come experience their commitment to customer service. They can provide the equipment, parts, service, and rentals you need to keep your machine performing its best. Visit Thompson Tractor or check out their website, thompsontractor.com. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Alexa smart speakers are great because you don't have to turn a dial or push a button to listen to News Radio 1440. Just say, Alexa, play News Radio 1440.
I'm on it.
You're good to go.
Montgomery Men's Health exists for guys who get it done. Let's talk, fellas. You solve problems all day at work. You fix your sink when it's broken. But when it comes to ED and low T, it doesn't get done. We get it. You hate going to the doctor, but you're the guy that fixes things. At Montgomery Men's Health, there's nothing to fear and no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for years. Our friendly, discreet team of medical providers will take the time to listen. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. If you feel like you've tried everything, call us. Here, there's hope. From the conventional to the next level. Imagine finally taking care of this with no surgery. Imagine going from feeling gray to living life in vibrant color. It's time to be confident. Join the thousands of guys who have found success after walking through our doors. Will you be one of them? Dial 334-440-3663.
And Billy Joe McAllister jump off the valley at Cherry.
Male performance consultation, including blood work. Do it for you. Do it for her. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Book your appointment now.
Though the world is full of wonders to amaze you as you roam, some of life's greatest treasures are found very close to home. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden has freshly baked casseroles, homemade jams, local fresh fruit and produce close to where you live, raised by folks you know. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden, where you'll find more than just produce and the best barbecue in town, handcrafted gifts, antiques, and more. Located at 3740 Magnolia Drive in Millbrook. Stop in and stock up. Ingram's Farmers Market and Garden.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/radio. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at HIMS, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/radio and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. hims.com/radio.
Did you know that Alabama law requires all pets to be currently vaccinated against rabies? This is State Public Health Veterinarian D. Jones. Rabies vaccination not only protects dogs and cats from the deadly virus, it also reduces the risk to the owners who could unknowingly be exposed by their unvaccinated pets. Help us protect you, your family, and your pet by getting them vaccinated today.
This message brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health and the station.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
Okay, we're back. Let me get this guy's been on hold forever there, so let me get to him right quick. 8:49 in the morning. Good morning. Thanks for holding. Yes. No, I can't say that I do. Isn't the well, all the whites don't know I'm on the air. That's all. You know, they don't complain because they don't know about us. You know. Well, mm, mm. Well, actually, I'd rather be. Mm, well, I don't know what abuse is. You got a right to. Well, you got to be. You got to let. Well, again, it's a free forum, and people have a right to their own opinion. Yeah. Uh, okay. Hey, appreciate it. Thanks for the hold. 8:51 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Not that it matters. Wait a minute. Okay. But now you got. Okay. Mm, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, appreciate it. I mean, listen. I don't know if it's a us against them or them against us. Uh, but I will say one thing that we as civilians, uh, we don't honor our policemen the way we used to. Now, there are many conversations that could go on why that is. Um, did it start with us disrespecting them, or did it start with them disrespecting us? I can't tell you. Um, but we don't. I mean, it used to be a kid coming up my age. We wanted to be a policeman or a fireman. I did, a policeman or a fireman. Life got in the way, and you can't steal 10 speed bikes to become a policeman. so so I got you. But somewhere along the line, we don't honor our policemen, and we got a little honor for our military men, but I don't really see the difference. Policemen go in harm's way on our streets, soldiers go in harm's way on battlefields overseas, so they don't have to bring it over here. But either way, people go in harm's way to protect somebody besides themselves. And so I don't know what it is. Do we not have enough policemen because there are not enough people qualified or want to be qualified, or have we not shown the respect uh, that they deserve? Okay, I'm not talking about religious respect. I mean just to appreciate what they do. And I don't think it has a whole lot to do with money initially, because uh, people used to make a hell of a lot less money being a policeman than they are now, and people were on that job. But anyway, just it's one of those things. I don't know why we can't seem to get policemen. So now we're going to pay $40,000 a month to pay the sheriff department to help us patrol our cities. 40 grand, $40,000. Now I'm going to think that maybe because we have a lack of policemen, maybe that money is coming from the policeman's budget. I do not know. Uh, but if we have a budget for 500 or 400 officers and we only got three or 293 or something like that, then obviously we got a little extra money left. So $40,000 a month to get somebody from the sheriff department to ride our streets and ride our city. Speaking of the sheriff department, there is a new law. There's a new project going right now called Slow Down. What's it? Slow Down Alabama. Slow Down. Anyway, they are giving a bunch of tickets out right now to people who are driving too fast. Okay, that's all over the state of Alabama right now. And I got it here someplace. Don't you know? Just so you guys will know about. Just so when you decide to speed, today you'll realize that you probably ought not do that. But let's see, what is this thing called? It is called. What is it called? What is it called? Come on now, where's it at? Where's it at? I got it on my notes someplace here. Where are the? I need a producer. That's what I need. I already told you about the folks who got caught bringing contraband into the jail, Elmore County. And the good thing about it, well, surprising about it, they didn't work there, so that's cool. All right. Told you about the 4 dead in the night. Oh, here it is. It's called contact. Okay. Oh, the 311 thing. How to contact 311. How to submit your service request to 311. Call 334-625-4336. Okay, let me see if that number is actually working. I got that. Let me see if that number is actually working. Let's see if that number is actually working. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh, messed up the number. Messed up the number. I'll get it next time. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right, never mind. I'll try that next time. Good morning. Who's this? Morning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true too, but right. Yeah. Mm. Because they don't feel right, but they don't feel particularly or really appreciated. Listen, I gotta go. Time's up with you.
Several Alabamians.
One of the Ben Shapiro Show, heard on 95.9 HB3 FM Montgomery. You're listening to Stations. It's Comedy Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez, the next president of the United States. Drama, joy, talk, an unexpected appearance by the former president himself on the first night of the Republican National Convention. Correspondent Matt Piper is there.
Wearing the white bandage on his ear, the former president waved and thanked the arena after receiving a standing ovation from thousands of cheering delegates. He did not make any remarks or roasted for the first time, but the man he has chosen as his running mate, President Senator J.D. Vance. It was an act for supporters of his that took the stage who only reportedly on a short list for that job, including Senator Tim Scott.
No Biden. It was three at the wheel and we're heading over a cliff.
Matt Piper, CBS News, Milwaukee.
Kerry is expected to speak at the convention today. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas acknowledges Saturday's assassination attempt on Mr. Trump and campaign rally in Pennsylvania was a security failure.
I do intend to speak with members of the Hill with respect to the resources.
Cell phone video shows rally attendees pointing toward the gunman, Thomas Benson, trying to alert police 2 minutes before he opened fire. The sheriff says his department wasn't responsible for sweeping the roof or Kurtz's position. To official CBS News, the Secret Service didn't clear it either. CBS's Regional Bang is on the campaign trail with President Biden in Las Vegas.
Recent CBS News polls show Biden trailing in every Oregon state and keep that up where he arrived last night. Today, the president unveiled a new proposal calling for limits on some annual rent increases and an expansion of affordable housing.
A brutal heat wave settling in the east. Reno lives in Baltimore, where the high today is expected to reach 101.
People need to stay safe because it's a risk. It's not something we should take lightly because it can be quite dangerous.
Could feel like 100 degrees in New York City. Analysts expected us to spend more last month, but retail sales were flat thanks to falling gas prices and that cyber attack that affected car dealerships. CBS News business analyst Joe Stinson. The report on retail sales adds to the idea that the economy is slowing down. We've seen fewer jobs created, we've seen the inflation rates start to edge lower, and now we're seeing that consumers overall are starting to pull back. The Dow right now up 470 points. S&P had 22. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Shaw's Greenhouse is really bringing in the green. She needs a construction manager to build on her roots and grow.
More done.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast. Indeed, you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your Indeed. Visit Indeed.com and get $75 for your sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfect inside the place. Your vehicle's moving around this beauty that was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 123 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, you're going to work it, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Authorized under exclusions.
California Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill banning schools from notifying parents when the kids faced predators. CBS's Chris Infield.
The measure is in response to policies that were popping up in some school districts requiring school personnel to opt into the students.
Students have a constitutional right to privacy.
And you believe that morally, everybody deserves the right to be able to come out on their own terms in a time, and a manner, and a place, and to whom, on their own schedule. Democratic Assemblyman Chris Ward says forced outing policies have negative effects on mental health and led to an increase in bullying.
Lots of viewers thought last night's home run derby got off on the wrong note.
Oh, Lord!
Skewering Ingrid Andress' rendition of the Star Spangled Banner at Global Life Field in Arlington. Several players tried to stifle their smirks as the country singer missed notes. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Right, just everyone. There's a little things differently.
I'm Tiffany. I have some tips for you on how to quit smoking like I did. First, I did some reading about it. I found a lot of great advice on how to quit smoking and picked out the ways I thought would work best for me. I started by setting a quit date. Then I threw out my ashtrays, lighters, and matches. I did other things too, like exercising more, and it worked. But I'd still get cravings, especially on long car rides. To help me with that, I put a picture of my mother in my car. She died of lung cancer from smoking cigarettes when I was only 16. Now I have a 16-year-old daughter. That picture of my mother reminds me that I don't want to do all the things my daughter is going to do, including being 17.
Now, a message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC. Did you know that
I'm not sure.
the younger generation schedule your annual checkup. More information.
There's a threat targeting you, one that's growing fast, but may still be hard to see.
6,000 years combined. Even memory and concentration often and seeing a doctor. Pain, symptoms, fever, fatigue, set your senses. Learn how you can. Brought to you by the Freedom Analysis.
Elkins, Sean Hannity, Biden and Hotel. Here's why this afternoon on News Radio 1440.
Oh, I got another hero out there. See, stop the BS. Joining the armed forces. When you joined, you were in US. Man was older. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. See, and that comes from a guy who don't know that. Jumping out of airplane is dangerous no matter what year it is. I wouldn't know them to go to NAM and drinking live. I know it because I went. I joined in 1975, 1978, first time. And NAM was about a month, somewhere around. Anyway, officially, I think the industry closed. I think Vietnam, 1975, somewhere around. But you see, I was actually one of the things that happened to me. I was actually chased around the movie with a guy who had come to Vietnam earlier with a live 45. Okay, he was going. Now at that particular time, we didn't call it PTE, but he thought I was Vietnamese. Okay? I'm just saying, the only thing I had in common with Vietnamese, I was short. Other than that, I didn't look like it, but he thought I was cat. Okay, I like that. And I moved down to the recruitment office. I got to go for this. I put this over acting too, which is what I did about 8 months later. So I'm just saying, that's what it is. And it's a job, just maybe dangerous, jump out of the dangerous thing to do regardless of, and if you, and a cook, that's a kid, I don't know why people always put cook down. There's a cook who shot down the first plane that I'm just saying, cooks have been, I don't know why you guys think we're not useful. I was soldier first, my MOS came second. Yeah, I'm just saying. Matter of fact, I was an expert with U16. You know that. Too many things. I won't kind of get it. I went there. What's the problem? That's true. Matter of fact, it's even worse because we all start out as 11 problems in okay. And I saw a guy get blew up by M2 burner. M2 burners. M2 burner is one of those things that we use to cook and deal with. Yeah. Tell him how dangerous it was. Okay? So every job in the military is dangerous. At some point, every job, even the pack rat. The pack rat, this is sometimes with no weapons or anything like that, and they feel, and every job is dangerous. So let's not take any job for granted that is not dangerous. Okay? Get money on there. Get you. Pretty good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You gotta be a politician. You run for just asking. You know. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate it. Here, I'm just, you know, okay. Okay, good. Well, listen, $1 I got is better than $1 I won't. We good. All right, appreciate it. What else? Oh, Chamber of Commerce yesterday. Every day they had a meeting. Here's what I would like people to suggest this morning. It's 9:50. Um, what can be done about crime in Montgomery? Okay, I hear you guys all on all, and you tell me this morning I'm going to take the audio of this show, this part, and I'm going to drop it off at the mayor's office and let him listen to what you have to say. Okay, so what do you believe can be done as a I don't know, as a cure or at least a treatment to crime? Now, me personally, I think if you're 13 and under, we treat you like a kid. 14 and up, we treat you like a grown up. And when you do grown up things, you do grown up crime. I think stop this, find out who they are and take them home. Take them to jail first. Okay? Maybe the DYS place first, that's kid jail. Take them to them first. Then mandatory is 70 hours. It's mandatory. I know the legislature have to make that law. Um, but to get this release, it hasn't worked for us on the border, so it's certainly not working too good for us inside the United States. Catch and release because you have, I'm telling you, if you're 13 and above, okay, you need to, well, 14 and above, you need to go to jail. What you do. In jail, whatever you want to do, 72 hours. And a minimum, 72 hours. And then let them, and your mama and daddy can't come get you. Nobody can come get you. You got 72 hours. Okay? And maybe that's the best 72 hours in your whole life. And maybe it'll turn you around so you're in an environment where you have nothing to do with what happens. And where you go, what time you get up, or any of that junk anyway, stop this catch and release of juvenile. Okay? Jesus started on his way, was it 12 or 13? Okay, 14 or above. Yeah, you need to be a teenager. You need to, if you know the difference between right and wrong, then you know what you've done. So that's my suggestion. Stop the catch and release. We can release them after 72 hours when they go to kiddie jail. All right, 8-14-40 is the number here. 9:18 in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. without any way of it being connected to them. Yeah, and the problem with email will has a trail. I think a letter would do it. Yeah, yeah, hmm yeah. Mhm. 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 All right, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I hate that you get that ticket. Good morning. Yes. Okay. Tim Scott would Tim Scott wouldn't sway the black vote because Tim Scott is an opportunist as opposed to a deeply held principle of conservatism who's opportunist. And I think people can see right through that. And so I am well, Donald Trump don't need to be an opportunist. I mean, he's been president of the United States before, so it's not okay. To straighten things up. You know, we are in a tough situation right now. Um, mhm, mhm. You know, y'all keep, okay, no, but you black folks keep thinking it's color, and I keep telling you it's philosophy. It is not so much. I don't believe that. Find me a conservative man, find me a conservative black man that don't wear his hair looking all crazy, don't talk all crazy. And Ben Carson was part of his cabinet. Wait, wait, and you really believe that? You really believe that? You think a man who's renowned for his ability to separate people by their brain, you think that we wouldn't want that same guy to use that same intelligence to run things? Okay, listen. As long as black folks think that way, we'll never get that way. You know, wait a minute. Black folks, they want to. You know, black folks have black folks, they want to. But again, there's black folks who want, if a black man runs president right now, there's some black people he won't choose you. Well, I will, listen, I will, right, but I don't care about the people. It's about what they believe. I don't really care about the Republican Party. I'm not a Republican, but I do care about what the principles by which they believe in to govern. And right now, Democrats and most black folks in America want to roll with the Democratic philosophy. Right. But how many blacks do you know, and besides myself, that don't mind going through the BS they have to go through with black folks if they say they are Republican or they're standing with Donald Trump? Now, except the game bangers, New York, yeah, right, but ain't nobody gonna mess with them willing. But how many black folks you know are willing to put up with that? And the first thing you know, they call them, like you did Scott, Uncle Tom, Gated your head. All these, because their philosophy, the philosophy of life and the issues of life are different than other black people. That's right. Democrats are the ones who use racial rhetoric, my friend. They can't put anybody in office unless they black or gay or a woman. They use racial rhetoric. And the guy that's in there now said he didn't want his kids to go to school with black folk. And the guy that's in there now is the guy who said one of his best friends his whole life was Robert Byrd, who was the head of the KKK. But still, wait a minute. Well, everybody's got issues. Everybody's got issues. But wait a minute. Did you hear what I tell you? Did you hear what I tell you? Did you hear what I tell you? The president of the United States right now, his best friend was a Grand Master of the KKK, Robert Byrd. Well, no, the black folks did, and they will do it again come November. They'll vote for the same guy. They'll call Donald Trump president racist, but there were no racists in the White House. Not people doing that. Brother, I'll take that man from anybody. Okay. Okay. I said I would never choose a man who said my best friend is a leader of the KKK. I never. Yeah. Brother, that was the damn. Listen. What? You put. Wait a minute. You put oil on a tough sun. You made it easy to get out of that. No, I don't need to. The man has his own record. Okay. Again, not necessarily because of color, but because of your belief system. Okay. Do you know a black man? Wait. Do you know again? Do you know a black man in America the national notoriety that calls himself? But do you know? And okay. And there again lies the problem. Appreciate the problem. There again lies the problem. We got black men who believe in the conservative philosophy but cannot stand publicly. They just can't. I don't know where in town. It don't bother me. I don't care. I'm like Gandhi. I love Christianity, but sometimes I don't understand that about your Christian. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Good morning on air. Yeah. No, I don't. No, I do not. They have never told me one time what I can say. Okay, brother. Okay. When did I? Okay, wait. Wait. No. You don't get away with that. Tell me something I said that downgraded black people. Yeah, no. Tell me what I said. You know what I said? No, unless you tell me what I said directly, you can't talk. You're lying on me. You are. Yeah. not talking to black and white people. Yes, I am. Yeah, but don't lie on me though. Don't lie on me. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to tell me what I said about black folks that was disparity. Okay. So in other words, you can. Okay, bye. In other words, you can't tell me what I've said that is like I am a black person. You're going on air. Come on. Who did? That is a cliche, right? That is a cliche that is outused. It's used. When you know better, you do better. Because you can't help anybody unless you get in a position to do it. And it makes sense to me. Okay, let me ask you a question. In the city of Montgomery, there are a number of conservative white men who have, because the city of Montgomery has changed in its demographic, who are now good Democrats because they knew that the only thing they had to do was say, I'm a Democrat in the city of Montgomery, and you'll get some careful consideration. But they used to be conservative. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have to take the opportunities in order to be in a position to do things for those who are less fortunate than you. I don't have a problem with using this. No, 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 no. I never told people not to use. I'm telling you that they have used affirmative action to help more people than black folks. Affirmative action. Most women, from what I've been told statistically, have benefited from affirmative action more than black folks have. And and okay, okay. Well, I'm not at the top, but I do what I do. But okay. Well, Clarence Thomas. Wait a minute. Clarence Thomas is on the. Wait a minute. Clarence Thomas on the Supreme Court. That's pretty much coming up. Okay, I would have used it too. It's part of the system. No, no. He put his conservative philosophy on the back burner at the moment. Okay, well, you can say that if you want to, but name me besides Clarence Thomas. Wait a minute. Name me besides Clarence Thomas another black man in America of high notoriety that has publicly said he is a conservative for the world to hear. I'm sorry. I'm really wasn't conservative. Okay, appreciate it. Good morning on air. Jesse Peterson, he ain't a conservative. The opportunist. Good morning. Mm. So rather than big old police precincts, have real estate. Sort of like a guard, sort of like a guard shack. Hmm, that's not a bad idea. No. I'll put it. I'll have to talk. Yeah, I'll put it on the desk. That is not a bad idea. Good morning, on there. We good. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, there's something we certainly need to deal with. Hey, appreciate the call. Let me put on Good morning. Yes. Yeah. Right. I ain't gonna control somebody else's. Mm. Well, right now, brother, we got to deal with a police thing. Something got to be done. Well, I don't know. I got to take a break. I got to take a break.
It's become too commonplace, not assassinations, but to talk about it. For example, the January 6th, the attack on the Capitol.
All righty then, let's go. Oh, somebody misunderstood excuse me, turn it down there. Somebody misunderstood what I said about the city and personnel board. I said it's a good idea to separate the two. We don't need the county messing with the city's business, and the city don't need to be messing with the county business. So we do need our own personnel department, but it certainly does not. It needs to come under I don't know what department it would come under, but the mayor certainly should have some appointing authority to that board, but not in direct line of supervision over it, except unlike any other civilian employee. So I do believe that the city council should and what we need to know as citizens, what's it gonna look like? Who's going to be running it? That's what we need to know. Okay, and will the politicians be able to keep their hands off of it? So that's what we didn't know. So it's a good idea, but it's all in how we're going to set it up so people who come in before that board will feel they're getting a fair chance and a fair say. Let me see here now. Good morning. Thanks for holding. Morning. Who? You talking about Clarence Thomas? Talking about Clarence Thomas? Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I know. All the time, right? All the time. So if you don't pick a black person, well, he don't like black people. If he picks a black person, well, he's just over there because he's Uncle Tom or something like. Yeah, I told him the cliches are just getting old with me. I don't care. It's philosophy. It's what you believe. The thing that makes you who you are. That's what we look at. And Democrats don't do that. The Democrats want to know who you sleeping with and what color was your mama and daddy and are you gay? That's what they want to know. That's the most important thing. Or transgender, as if you can change yourself into a woman. Whatever. Right. All that money and all them people. Right. So you're right. You're absolutely right. Hey, appreciate. I'm running out of time, so I got to get more calls. But I love it, really. I mean, not like that. Good morning. You on there? I've heard of Brian McDonald. He hasn't been there very long. Well, I read lots of things. I just can't read everything. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate it. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Hmm. All righty then. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Mm. Okay. Again, I don't. So you call it? So you call it? Oh wait, wait. So you calling? Are you calling Byron Donalds a bootleg? Okay, then see you later. Good morning on the air. You go ahead. All right. You know, I'm with you. And one of the problems I have against the Republican Party, although their philosophy to me is right on, but my problem is that you can't keep saying you want us, but you don't do much to get us. You know, I appreciate it. And listen, I've been complaining about that for years. We had my good friend William Green and my other good friend who was on the minority, whatever, the Republic. Like, no, no, we don't want to be a minority. We want, if we're going to be part of the Republican Party, then we're part of the Republican Party. We don't need a special segregated department in order to be part of the whole. Okay? We just so they don't do a good. That's why I'm not a Republican. They don't do a good. They talk a good game, but that's got nothing to do with the tenets and the belief system. The conservative philosophy is still a good philosophy if you adhere to it. Okay, but not the people. No, you ain't voting for the people. No way. You vote for what they believe. 9:54. Good morning. This is he. I don't appreciate you the call. I don't appreciate you lying on me. You did lie. You said I said disparaging things about black folks, but you won't tell me what I said. There's only one. If you answer this, I'll shut up. Tell me what I have said that was disparaging about black people. Okay. Okay. No, no, I do not. I do not. I don't have a clue. Because you told a lie on me that you can't back up. Oh, okay. I'm black. It's a talk station. Can't be because I'm not totally conservative, but I'm more of an independent person in the middle. A middle of the road. I'm a moderate, pretty much. No, if it makes sense, I'll do it. If it don't, I won't. So you don't believe that Byron Donalds can't think differently? Okay, okay. 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 Well, listen, I wouldn't have. I'm not a Scott guy anyway. To me, he seems like an opportunist and not truly a conservative. Not true. He don't seem like he really believes what he says. So I can't go for him anyway. Let me take one more call before I gotta get out here this hour. Good morning. Yes, quickly. I mean, somebody who sees an open door and go into the door, not knowing, not believing, and not knowing exactly what's behind it. Okay. Listen, if engineers can't come, wait a minute, true engineers, if they can't come up with a way to get themselves on TV, they're not really engineers. So all that whining about engineers can't get on TV, that's their problem. If they were true engineers, they would fit. That's what engineers do. They find a problem and they solve it. They don't whine all day about it. They solve the problem. Anyway, my time is up. And I hope you enjoyed your day and enjoy the rest of your day, as a matter of fact. I'm going to try my best to enjoy the computer. But other than that, I'm doing all right with the next one. Okay. We're not really on the side of it. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow for Good Lord Chance to say. So have a good lunch. Okay. Lunch. Back, back, back. The mayor of the airway. Now, we need to know. Now, I want to know. I want to know.